Hey everyone, what's up? My name is Ryan, aka Alethal Llama, and today I want to talk to you about Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. This is one of my absolute favorite games of all time, and I've been wanting to talk about it ever since I first started this channel. It's a 2D adventure mystery puzzler hybrid that came out in 2011 on the DS and shortly after to iOS. Per usual, I'll do my best to keep middle to end game spoilers to a minimum, as Ghost Trick's story is one of its best features. This is the first game that I played that really showed me an intricately woven story, and it made me want to pursue those kinds of games as I matured as a gamer. It's what got me interested in some of my other favorite games, like the Ace Attorney series, the Danganronpa series, and the Zero Escape series. Since the story is what got me hooked, let's start with the plot. The game opens with the main character, Sissel, waking up and finding out that he's already dead. Discovering that he's a spirit with no memory of his life or how he died, he has one night to find the truth before his soul disappears forever. Along his journey to find his murderer, he discovers that his new ghost body comes with some pretty cool powers, like the ability to swap back and forth between the ghost world and the land of the living, and the ability to possess and manipulate inanimate objects. Most importantly, though, is that upon discovering a recently dead corpse, Sissel can jump back in time 4 minutes and attempt to prevent their death. You're first able to watch the 4 minutes unfold as they did, which is your chance to gather clues about the situation and environment. Next, in pseudo real time, you tinker with objects in the world to keep the victim alive. And this is Ghost Trick's super fun gameplay hook, figuring out the increasingly complex Rube Goldberg-esque series of events that lead to a person's death, and manipulating just the right objects to prevent it and rewrite time. Like I mentioned before, you're able to go back and forth between the ghost world and the land of the living. When you're in the ghost world, time is frozen, and you're able to see the cores of the objects around you. Cores are how you're able to move about the world, and a lot of the puzzles involve you creating a path for yourself, since you can only stretch your soul so far. In the land of the living, however, time marches on. This is when you're able to manipulate certain objects. Whether it's ringing a bell or moving a bicycle, it's fun to experiment with objects in your environment, as you'll oftentimes see some unexpected results. You're given an unlimited number of tries to figure out how to prevent each death, and the game relies on a trial and error approach. The formula goes try, fail, until you succeed. In this case, failure means the poor person suffering the same awful fate as before. But each failure offers you a clue in how you should be approaching the puzzle, whether it be through actual hints delivered by the characters or hints in the environment. But this approach can sometimes get pretty frustrating when you're out of clues and can't figure out what to do next. This can be especially frustrating since the puzzles are time sensitive, which means you may have to watch a certain sequence of events play out over and over and over as you wait for your chance to act. With all that being said though, successfully preventing a death feels great every time, and is usually preceded by a glorious aha moment. And the actual gameplay is so unique and enjoyable that it sometimes takes away some of that frustration. These gameplay segments are broken up between chunks of amazingly written story and dialogue. Because of your character's memory loss, you literally know as much as he does. This means that everything he learns or figures out, you learn at the same time, allowing for tons and tons of plot twists and genuine discoveries. And the incredible story is complemented by a cast of colorful characters. Each has their own personality, which is shown through top-notch character art and buttery smooth animations. Each one has different mannerisms from the last, from the way each character walks to how they react to a surprising situation. Just look at the way that Detective Cabanela walks, or the way the lady in pink dodges a chandelier. All of these little touches make it feel like these characters do indeed exist in the world of Ghost Trick, and their personalities sometimes even play a part in how you go about solving puzzles. Knowing what a certain character is afraid of, for example, might be a big help. And although the game can be a bit wordy at times, the dialogue is so well written and each character's written voice is so well expressed through what they say and how they say it, that I never found myself mashing buttons to skip dialogue. And the generous helping of cliffhangers and twists doesn't hurt either, highlighted by one of the best original soundtracks I've had the pleasure of hearing. When the person you're trying to save is about to die, you feel the anxiety through the music. The same goes for all the epic, emotional, and scary moments too. Something else that's really cool about the story and writing is how many times they subtly foreshadow huge late game plot twists, even as early as the first chapter. Playing through the game a second time is a treat by itself, knowing the story and ending bring so much more to light, and make you appreciate their attention to detail. To sum it up, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective is one of the best games that nobody played, a hidden gem in every sense. Although a bit frustrating at times, the story, writing, puzzles, characters, music, and wholly unique gameplay more than make up for any of its shortcomings. If you own a DS or iOS device, you owe it to yourself to check out Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. Thanks for listening. Once again, my name is Ryan, aka Alethal Llama, and I'll see you next time.